14 minutes past 9 in Scotland, 14 minutes past 10 in Paris. So what's the scene in the French capital this Saturday morning? Well, Pierre Ledoux is a current affairs reporter in Paris. Thanks very much for joining us, Pierre. What did you see last night?
Hello. Well, last night I was arriving at the train station just a few minutes after everything happened, and when I arrived there, there was no more taxi available, and the streets were kind of empty already because on Friday night usually you can see many people on the streets, and when I get out of the metro near where I live, because I live quite close to the 11e arrondissement, and there was nobody in the streets, and I was really amazed by that, because usually on Friday night Paris is a very lively city, and I could hear all the night ambulances and firefighters coming back and forth.
What is the mood in Paris this morning?
Well, the Parisians are starting to go out as usual on Saturday morning, but you can see that the atmosphere is kind of different, because this attack is really, really frightening, because it's really different from what happened in January, because there were targets, and now Parisians are understanding that the targets can be anyone, and that people can come and fire bullets on people just having drinks on terraces, which is really, really frightening for everybody, actually.
One of the responses to the Charlie Hebdo attacks in January was, well, living well is the best revenge, that normal life was the best way to fight back against people like this. Do you think that attitude may change now?
I think that might change, because even in their way of life, the Parisians are going to change maybe their habits. I mean, for a while, because after Charlie attacks, there was a stepping up of security, and in a way people felt more safe, because you could see many soldiers and the police in the streets. But even though with this stepping up of security, this huge attack happened yesterday. And as I said, now the targets are not only policemen or journalists. Now it could be anybody.
And do you think that it is now more likelier than it was after the Charlie Hebdo attacks, that Paris will change?
I think Paris will change, of course, now in the weeks to come, because there will be many restrictions, and actually our life has changed since Charlie, because you have you have security checks on many places now, and now, after this attack, I'm really wondering what's going to happen, because our life is changing with all these security checks. You're not so free anymore.
Do you think there will be, if you like, a counter-reaction among people in Paris who will want to band together and stand up and say, we are Parisians and this is still a great city?
Yeah, of course, this will happen as it did during the last attack. But now there are no demonstrations planned, not today, because of security concerns, because we don't know if there is still some attackers at large. So everybody is really afraid now. So there won't be any demonstrations, I mean, for now. But of course, I'm sure that the Parisians and many people in the world will gather against this terror attack.
Pierre Ledoux, thanks you very much. Can I just tell you once again the Foreign Commonwealth Office helpline number for people who are worried about friends and relatives in Paris? It's 0207 0080, in fact, I'll do it in zeros, 0207 008 0000. And that is a new number which they've just put out, so I'll give it to you again. It's 0207